The fifth day now of a student sit-in at Purdue's Hovde Hall. They're protesting what they consider to be a lack of response by administration to white supremacy signs that were posted on campus last fall.
News 18's Samantha Tiki spoke with the protesters about their demands and reports what President Mitch Daniels has to say about them.
We're not going to go away, and we're willing to be here until you're willing to talk with us about the demands.
That's the message dozens of Purdue students have been demonstrating during a sit-in at Hovde Hall.
We just want to discuss our demands and have you acknowledge them.
The goal is for University President Mitch Daniels to meet with them to address concerns about the posting of American Vanguard signs in November. A list of 5 demands includes an investigation into who put up the white supremacy posters and a public denouncement of the action by Daniels. Daniels says he's already clarified the university's position on racism.
We denounce racism of all kinds, from any direction.
Protester Alan Chu says by not denouncing American Vanguard specifically, Daniels is not addressing the group's concerns.
We need that statement from him so that it repairs a bit of the trust from the students to the president, and so that these marginalized people, these people of color, who might not be able to voice their concerns, will start to feel that their concerns are being taken into account.
But Daniels says he isn't budging.
We protect the rights of even the smallest minority to express themselves, and we always will. But the right to express and protest is not the right to dictate.
While the students sit and protest, dozens of signs are displayed throughout the lobby, this one asking President Daniels to do his job. And the students say they're not leaving until they get to speak with him.
We need to remember that the point of this is to be disruptive. We want him to see us and meet with us.
Other student demands include the reinstatement of a chief diversity officer and the creation of mandatory anti-oppression classes for freshmen. Daniels says he believes the university's opposition to any kind of racism should be enough, and that, in his opinion, not all of the posters were promoting white supremacy.
Said we have a right to exist. I don't think people are suggesting that someone ought to be exterminated.
But it's the message conveyed on American Vanguard's website that bothers the protesters.
Those ideologies are not conducive to higher learning and therefore need to be condemned strongly.
Chu says until that happens, the protesters are staying put. Samantha Tiki, News 18.